fellow gunslingers. This is Jason with BallistiXPro, and today we're going to talk about something that's maybe not talked about so much. I mean, we all go out to the range, right? And we practice our gun shooting, you know, all day long. But when it comes to actually having to use your gun, how many of us actually practice drawing our gun? See, this is the thing that we need to be doing, but we don't do. So I'm bringing this up, and I'm actually going to bring up a few other things because it's actually very important. One of the best things that you can do is always be prepared. What if, you know, you're out in a situation and somebody they pull a knife on you and they're not pulling a gun? Let's say now you've only got a gun. What are you going to do? You got two choices. You can flee, you can fight, or you can shoot. And in that situation, with the way the courts are today, it probably wouldn't be a good thing to shoot. So what I'm trying to do is give you a few things to think about. The knife versus the mace. So, one thing I would recommend is if you're going to carry a weapon, a gun, it's probably also a good thing to carry some mace along with you as well. So, if somebody pulls a knife, this has got a much longer range. You don't have to hurt anybody. You can spray them, run away, you're done. Other options, a little bit harder to conceal though. Baton. Very nice. Got my logo put on there. And, you know, I mean, if you're in that bad situation, maybe, you know, a couple guys try to jump you, steal your wallet, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. It's, you know, better than killing somebody. Now, this is, just so you can see, decocked. It's unloaded. No clip in there, so we don't want to get in trouble. This is a blank clip. This is a laser dry fire cartridge. There it is. Okay, so we can put that in there. Put the empty clip in. That helps with basically making sure that the gun can be cocked, and also it doesn't lock but in the back position like this, because that makes it a little harder to refire. So when you're practicing, also good to have your holster. And put it down by your side, how you'd carry it. I like to carry mine to the side. Front forward doesn't work for me too well. I've tried it, don't necessarily care for it, but that's the thing. Okay, when you are if you're going to be in a situation where there's guns drawn, most people don't know this, but by the time the gun is drawn, taken out, to the time the first shot is fired is 0.7 seconds. So it's not even a whole second. So you have to be quick on the draw. So not practicing this, not going through and grabbing out and getting to that point to where you can actually draw your gun quickly and effectively is going to leave you in a compromised situation. The best way to draw your gun, though, of course, is to really draw it, you know, you kind of got to lift your shirt out of the way a little bit and pull that up, and it's best to bring it up like this. So if you have to, you can fire from this position so you're not all the way out. So you've brought it up, you're there, and then you bring it out. So I like to practice, make sure that, you know, nobody's around at least, so, you know, there's no chance of anyone getting smacked by my hands moving around or anything crazy like that. But it's always good to do it, and it's nice to have a dry fire cartridge in there because then you can practice firing. So if, like, let's say you want the safety on, because you like to carry with the safety on. Now this gun has a safety trigger, so I can carry with the safety on or off. That's up to me. It's not going to go off while it's in my holster if the safety's off because of that safety trigger. That's why Glocks, they don't even have a safety on them when you buy them because their safety triggers are so good. This is an aftermarket trigger and it is very good. Okay, so we're in this, situation where we're gonna have to use our gun, and I'm just sitting here and I'm thinking, okay, what if I'm in this position, or what if I'm in that position? And I'm always thinking about that when I'm practicing. So I'm like, okay, and then you have to go for it. And you're like, okay, how fast do you have to be? 0.7 seconds. That obviously probably wasn't a good draw. Let's try that again. Okay. Just like that. Okay. And just practice that as much as you can with dry fire. Make sure you have something that you can aim at. I've got a whiteboard even that I just drew some circles on and put a dot in the center of. I practice on that. So it doesn't have to be anything fancy. I've also got the strike fire system, so I can set up cell phone, put it in front of there, and I can actually see where I hit on the target and keep track of that. It also times my draw, so it gives me a start buzzer. It's like beep, and then you boom, and then it'll tell you, okay, this is how fast you drew and shot. It's a great idea, nice little app. There's all kinds of things you can do with that. So with that said, that's pretty much all I have for today. Get out there, practice your draw, make sure you have it good, make sure you have it down so it's below 0.7 seconds. So if you're ever in a compromising situation, you're ready to go, you know how to, work everything so that, your clothing's not in the way, your draw's nice and smooth, you can get that safety off if you have one on, and you're not going to hesitate, because if you do 0.7 seconds till the first gunshot is fired, that's not a lot of time. So it doesn't give you time to think, it basically gives you time to do. So if you want to save your life and you're in that compromised situation, the best thing to do is practice for it. So this is the thing that most gun owners do not do, is practice the draw. And so if you just do that, you will help yourself in the long run, and hopefully it'll save your life. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and use your weapon in any way. I'm just giving you some tips to help you, and I want you to be safe, and that's pretty much it. Thank you. Have a great day.